Hello. Hi. Hello. Why is there a bat on screen? Because it's fucking rad, dude. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Did you get water? I went pee and I got water. So I'm good. Let's get rid of that starting soon because we're starting goon. Hello. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I just go ahead and go over here and do the burp. Hello. Oh, where am I? Ba, ba, ba. Here I am. Ba, 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 ba. Hello. Hello, guys. Hello. All right, let's put Ackroyd up here. Let's put me down here. And then we're going to make myself ba, 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 big. And then I'm going to do this. Hello. Hi. I'm smoking weed and doing dishes. That's sick. I'm glad. You started the stream right as my power went out. Apparently, a lot of people's power went out. That's how if you were watching, shout out to Marin Go Round. We were playing Outlast Trials. We were doing a little bit of that. It was really, really fun. And her internet literally died as soon as we finished. So, yeah, everybody's power is going out right now. Hope y'all are safe wherever y'all live, where that's happening. So yeah, I'm playing Rivals PvE mode. Can we stop with this fucking bat, actually? I'm like kind of sick of it. Hey Goose, hey Swaggy G. How's everyone doing? We doing good? We doing good? We alright? We having fun? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do the tier list once again. We got a lot of shit to do. We got a lot of shit to watch. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. Anyways. Alright. Sorry, I was doing something in the background. Hello. Gay? What the fuck? Playing Tamagotchi Life right now. Who you got? Who you got in your village? Who you got in your island? I feel like the term island has like changed forever because of Epstein. I feel like people can't talk about islands normally nowadays without being reminded of the heinous crimes that one individual did for like 20 years. I feel like owning a private island isn't as cool anymore. Oh well. By the way, there's something I need to fix, and I don't know how to fix it, I'll be real. Audio from my browser isn't working for some reason. I'm gonna try and fix that real quick. Let me see what's happening here. So the audio, I can hear the audio here, but for some reason, you guys cannot. I don't know why that is. Let me go ahead and change that. Okay, now you can. So, hang on, I gotta change that for real, like permanently, real quick. Put you guys right here. Okay. Now that should fix it. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but whatever. But you know what? I kind of missed the audio from the other one, so let's fuck with that right now. On my Tamagotchi Life Island, I'm currently got me, Ruby Heart, and BC2. I know who Ruby Heart is. Hachiwade, Parappa the Rapper, Heather Mason, Sackboy Gygus, and Nardwar. That sounds heavenly. Who's gonna fall in love with who? Who are you? Okay, real important question, because we're all doing it. Who are you romancing? Because let's be honest, we're all putting ourselves in the island. I won't. That's not how I'm going to play, but I know everyone else is. Who are you romancing? Who are you trying to fall in love with? Nardwar for sure? Fuck yeah. That's perfect. Whoa, well, Goose Booster, hello. I got me, Choco, Goose, Dizzy, Ashley, Icy, Ginkgo, Fushi, and Junior. Well, you also have Pastel, don't you? You have Junior? Wait. I didn't know you had Junior on it. I want to see. I want to see your characterization of Junior. Baba Louie for his me. I want to see. Into islands. Ruby Heart was basically the default option because I wasn't comfortable with literally anyone else on there. True, Heather Mason is still a child. I also have the Knight from Hollow Knight. Oh. Well, romance him. Dude, I took a shit. And it's escaping the bathroom. Like, it is... The entire house smells of crap. I don't even know if I flushed. Hang on, one second. Hang on. Did I even flush? Because this is poignant. Yeah, I fucking flushed. Took a horrendous shit. -2. Alright. Alright, how many Tamagotchis are you allowed to have? That's actually a good question. I don't know. It's like 50, right? 75 or 50? Sent you Junior? That's hilarious. Doesn't show much outward emotion, but has a lot going on deep down. That's actually crazy close to how Junior is, yeah. I don't know where Biru is. There she is. Hello, doll. I'm a god when it comes to their personalities, yeah. What sort of analog horror have you got on the list? Are we getting into that? Nobody wants to talk about their days? Nobody wants to talk about their Tamagotchi life anymore? Y'all are tuckered out with socializing, parasocialing with me? Oh, no, it's okay, Marcus. I'm just, like, wondering if everyone else really wants to get on. Don't catch much streams. Hope it's going good. Yeah, it's going great. Alright, well. Sorry, I'm just, like, waiting for this shit smell to, like, waft over. Also made Junior and Pathfinder gun keyblade wielding wrestler. I've been thinking about really coming back. Now that I'm, like, taking a soft hiatus from, like, YouTube and shit, and, like, now that I'm all settled. So, like, I think it might be time. Nearly passed out due to carbon monoxide poisoning at work. Oh, that's so cool. That's epic. Finally gotten a silver coin for my own me in Tamagotchi life. Goose is stuck on the stink apocalypse. I really am. Alright. Let's get out of here. Fucking hello. God damn it. Why is this happening? Okay. I don't know why this is happening. I really don't know why. Hang on, I got an idea. Lord, why is that? Why was this happening? I don't understand why this fucking Windows thing is not working. It's so weird. Ah, whatever. Well, we got it working now. I think. I mean, let's see if the audio's working. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, I talked to Junior, and what if we did a reoccurring thing where we play ourselves for holiday one-shots? Sure. That'd be cute. Whatever excuse I can get to play more Pathfinder. Alrighty, tidy. Let's go ahead and open up the little tier list. I think this is it right here. Oh wait, no, I have it bookmarked, don't I? How do I open up the bookmarks? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hey, Boot, thanks for the sub. Oh, there it is. Gay. What are we starting with? This is not the tier list.
Bootleg-zone just subscribed. Gay.
Tier list. Oh my god. Analog horror. Here it is. Goodness gracious. Why is this not... Is this not bookmarked? Hello? This isn't it either. What the fuck? Oh my god. Hello? Where the fuck is it? Oh, well, first of all, I gotta figure out how to open up the bookmarks. What if I just put in bookmark? I'm gonna hide this just in case. Bookmarks. Quick question, has any of the videos that you've done in the analog horrors and the like ever genuinely scared you and made you uncomfortable? No. Not really. Found it. Have you tried going into your history and sure? I had to open up the bookmarks here. I don't know how to open up bookmarks in Opera. We know you're bookmarked porn. I'll be real. The only thing bookmarked there on my bookmarks, I'll show you. It's just a tier list. That is it. I just thought it was going to show other sensitive things. I don't know. But no, I don't really get... I mean, you got to keep in mind, I do horror content for a living, right? I don't get scared from horror stuff. More so, how do I measure something more fun? You know, like, I think horror is fun. I really do think that. So, like, I measure things based on, like, how cool it executes its scares, how innovative it is with its spooky stuff, how, like, creepy it is, all that junk. Did you say you're glad you still get scared and you value that feeling? Yeah, I do. But, like, when it comes to, like, this sort of stuff, I mean, I don't know. Analog horror, I think I just, like, done it so much. Like, I still feel it. But, like, for analog horror, it's like, I know the formula, like, well enough. Let's be real. I know the formula. I know, like, when the spooky stuff is coming. But there are some moments that are, like, pretty unsettling. I can't really pinpoint. If I had to say, like, yeah, Gemini, Lacey's, those are probably up there for, like, still being pretty spooky. Must be something that made you freaked out, unsettled. I would say, yeah, Lacey's and Gemini. Those are really, really spooky stuff. Analog Archives is pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Well, anyways. I have constant anxiety, so I'm used to being scared. Boo! I'm not sure I've watched them. You should. Okay, well, anyways, speaking of, shall we go ahead and talk about the tier list, okay? So here's what's happening, all right? And you guys can pass this information along to anybody else who's joining later. But I'm just going to talk about it now. I'm not going to wait for more people to come, okay? Here's what's happening. We have an analog horror tier list. And we met the goal, and we've decided together that we would bring back the analog horror tier list. Now, this has been updated. It's got a few more things. It doesn't have everything, though, but it does have quite a few stuff. Now, we've done the tier list in the past, where we've rated a lot of these, but we restarted it recently, and we added all of this stuff. Now, the thing is that I stopped after we watched Summon House, because I was kind of sick of the idea that even a content creator within the fucking community is a pedophile. And I just got sick of that. It got really depressing. I got really bored of Andrew's stuff, too. So we didn't even finish that. And, yeah, no, it just became long and, like, really boring and arduous, and, yeah. But now we're coming back. Now we got a few more rules, okay? The first rule is, if something is too boring, it's going to the too boring tier, and we're not finishing it. I'm sorry if you can't hook us, if you can't like capture us within the first few episodes, and it's just like fucking way too long, way too boring just to get to something. We don't care. We're skipping it. Too boring. Sorry. We're bringing it back. The too boring list used to exist in the old tier list, but with the new revision, we were like, well, we might as well try it all, even if it's too boring. But no, this is confirmed it. This is too boring. So that's it. The second thing is, there are some slow analog horror / internet horror stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're too boring. They're just really slow. So if we feel like it's too slow, but it's worth watching, for example, Petscop, which has a fuck ton of slow moments, we're going to hit the X2, like ×2 speed. And we're just going to watch it, fast forward it, be really fast with it. Okay? So I feel like that's fair, right? Slow doesn't equal bad. Yeah, no. And slow doesn't always mean boring. It just means it's slow. And we have a time here. We have time crunch here. Okay? And the third thing is that we're not restarting this. This list here, I feel like is very recent. So we shouldn't restart it. I remember all of these. And just to recap, like I've said before, we're starting with the man in the suit first and then revisiting Squimpus before heading off from there. Yeah. And yeah, so these are all, we've already done them, and I will talk to you about them as soon as we get to that. Every single one will catch you up if you weren't part of those streams, okay? What was it called? Petscop. Were there any pets? We'll find out. Okay. Lastly, I want to name some of these tiers. Okay, so we can clarify a few things, because it feels like I've had some reactions already. Oh, sorry, another thing is that we're going to be posting this progress on Twitter. So my Twitter account is back if anybody wants it. Goose Senpai with 2 eyes. So there you go. We're going to be posting progress there. And I've already had a little bit of feedback from it, I'll say. There was one comment that was like, I'm surprised that AU Pokemon Icebergs is in C tier. I would have put it in B or A tier. And even some people were like, some of this stuff should be in S tier because I think it's wonderful. Listen. I think everybody has their own definition of what like S tier and A tier and B tier is. I have my own. I know for a lot of people, S tier means really, really good, like really awesome. S tier is not that for me. This is what the S tier means for me. S tier is a genre-defining classic piece of media. Okay? So, let's start with some of this. Let's run down everything that we watched so far since the last time we had this open, okay? Gemini Home Entertainment and Lacey's both actually belong in S tier. There's so many. I used to be a non-believer of Gemini because I thought Gemini was like pretty much like the same as everything else that was coming around at the time. It's not. It is the definitive analog horror. If anybody wants to copy or like figure out how to do analog horror good, Gemini Home Theater, or Gemini Home Entertainment, I should say, is the best example of that. It is amazing. It is very well done. It is very creepy, and it's full of lore in a way that's not boring. It exposes its world in a way that's like entertaining. It's got stuff that's outside of the actual channel that you can explore, like the games and stuff. It is a very, very well done piece of media. Is it the Slenderman one? No, it's like the planet is alive. It's like there's another planet, right, going on, kind of thing. And it's like about to kill, like the world is about to kill itself with like the people in it and stuff. It's really cool. There's a lot of lore shit that like I'm not gonna get deep into, but it's really good. Gemini Home is awesome. is the closest thing to perfection in analog horror, and I refuse to believe otherwise. It is very, very good. I genuinely believe it is a genre-defining classic that is, like, everyone should learn from it. If anybody wants to make an analog horror, this is the place to go. Lacey's Flash Games, I know, has been getting some updates and is, like, going really... It's going, like, in a different direction nowadays. Because I think the creator... wants to do something else. Like, they're making it an official, like, little cartoon series now, and they have, like, merch, and, like, it's whatever. You know, they can do whatever they want with it, but, like, I'm talking about the original Lacey's Flash Games, the one that they showed, right? I still think that's a genre-defining thing, because that introduced a new classical, a new genre, even, of, like, online horror. Flash horror. Something that has never been done. And, well, it might have been done, but it wasn't done as well as Lacey's. It knew the medium it was working with. It knew the Flash games. It knew how they worked. It was the closest thing to represent a Flash game from, like, old school Newgrounds and Miniclip. It was really creepy. It was really horrific. It was really good. And my opinion has not changed on that. I don't know what Lacey is doing now. If you want to check Lacey's, why don't we do it? So here's Lacey's wardrobe. Ghost Tundra is now doing a new thing. Yeah, so they're making, like, Lacey's webisodes, which is, like, a new thing that they want to do. They're making a new game. The demo is out now. I haven't played the demo. I heard it's all right. They have a new plushie of the Skater Girl. For some reason, I don't even know if they have a plushie. Oh yeah, they have a plushie for Lacey. If you guys ever want one. You know, they're commercializing it. You know, Lacey's Flash game with, like, shirts and shit. It's pretty different from, like, the original stuff. It's not the same Lacey's that we saw years ago. But regardless of that, my opinion hasn't really changed. Lacey's, when it came out, was a genre-defining thing. Everybody copied it, and it was very well done, and it's awesome, and I like it. I feel like Lacey's Flash Games was kind of a monkey's paw situation where on one hand you have something revolutionary in the analog horror genre, but on the other hand, that hand curls, you also have a whole bunch of copycats trying to ride off of the Lacey phenomena. And they don't know, like, and they don't understand that, like, it came from Flash Games, so they still put, like, the VHS filter and shit on it. It's really bad. It's really bad. But regardless of what you think of the copies, the fact that they're making copies of Lacey is a good thing. That means that Lacey's fucked that hard that people want to be Lacey, but they're never going to be Lacey. It was digital horror, yet most analog horror fans believe otherwise. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't even know what it is. Lacey pretty much started the whole digital analog, the whole digital horror, like, genre. So, it's really cool. We haven't gotten anything that's A tier. I wouldn't know how to define A tier. I just think an exceptionally amazing thing. A tier, I think we're going to say for, like, amazing. B tier, I don't like that B tier and C tier are the same, like, color. Hold on. I'm going to change that. No. Wait, is it like... Oh, are these... Oh. Wait, what? Is this, like, lighter than that? Like, what is this? Like, I don't even know the difference between these two colors. They're, like, the same. Here, why don't we make B tier blue? Like, blue tier. I like light blue. C tier should be, like, kind of green. Like, lime green. D tier should be yellow because it's, like, danger. You're sucking. You're starting to suck. F tier, that's good. B tier for boring blue. Yeah, okay, good. Sorry. I just need to change the colors. Goose colorblind? No, my monitor is just different. I just can't tell. I think Fazbear Toddler Fun started the digital horror shit first, and I honestly doesn't get much praise for it. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah. A tiers for amazing. Really good, amazing stuff. Awesome. not S tier, but like what it, like in the analog horror space, it is a very fucking good product. It's awesome. It is just one of the best. Everyone should try and copy from it. A leading example of like what analog horror should be. But not in any way genre defining. Classic. It's just like an amazing thing that has been made. B tier is a pretty good thing. It's a pretty good piece of horror. It's creepy. It's weird. It's got its own. It stands on its own merit, but it's lacking a bit here and there, right? So we got Emesis Blue, which is a short horror film. It's very, very well made, but to call it horror is hard because it's more surreal than it is horror. And honestly, if I were to be honest, like Emesis Blue is too esoteric for its own good. It tries to be something weird and wacky without really much substance, and it wants to have more meaning than I feel it really has. It's not. It's all right. It's a really good product, though. Same with Analog Archives. People thought it was like a copy of this other thing. I don't know. There's like a whole like a little mini drama with that, but regardless, it's very good. It's very well done. It's very obviously a copy of like stuff like Local 58 and shit like that, but it's still very well done for a copy. Well made. That's a good way to describe it. That shit is not short. It's like an hour long short horror film. A short horror film. An hour long. Like, come on. Most movies are like an hour 30 or 2 hours. Yeah, it's short. C tier is like, okay, usually C tier is like relegated to people who like have an understanding of the horror genre, but don't really grasp how to make it good, how to make their own thing stand out. They're just like sort of moving by the motions, doing what they can, putting in creepy jump scares here and there, making loud noises, but not understanding why things are scary. Right? Is it really an hour 48? Well, either way, still good. But yeah, no, it's an all right product. But is it good? I don't know. That's all dependent on you. I think this is the most contested part of the C tier list, where like I don't think this is necessarily the worst, nor do I think it's really the best. But I think it like anything that's here has an understanding of horror. They just don't understand how to make it good. Like, well, surpassing like okay, I guess. This is where most I feel. Can you like leave, please? Sorry, Beer's just like meowing. I can't stand when she meows while I'm talking and focusing. It's like it gives me a headache. I think C tier is like is it my mid tier? I would say D tier is my mid tier. C tier is like it can be better. It like with the perfect adjustments, it can be a good thing. But I think with C tier, it's just like you did it. You made a thing. Sometimes it's spooky, but you're really falling on it could be bad. Or actually, Father. Yeah, no, I can't stand when she's meowing while I'm talking. Close to good. Close to good, I'll say. Close to good. D tier is a failing to understand why things work. This is where the line really crosses. Like, this is where people don't like okay, this is usually the tier list, the tier, like, what am I saying? This is the level where a lot of analog horror stands whenever they put their font over the filter. That's where I would say that goes. Like, they have a failing understanding of like how horror works, how the medium works, what they're doing. They just know that it's been creepy in the past. They just don't know how to make it their own at all. So yeah. Here, let's actually say that. Can be okay. This is the longest defining one because I don't want people to make it. I don't want people to see the word failure and think, oh, it's bad. It's like, it can be okay. Misunderstanding of the media. Yes, it's like, it can be okay, but that doesn't make it good. It's overall mid. You know, this is where the mid tier starts. Like, just not understanding at all what they're doing. Yeah. This is going to be the one that gets you killed in the quote retweets, yeah. And then F tier, you know, I feel like we should have an E tier. I'm putting it. I'm doing it. I'm making the executive decision. We're making an E tier. E. Bad media. I guess like just bad media. I feel like as I do more horror content, I get to be more sympathetic of stuff. Bad I'll just say bad. I'll just say bad for now. If you're making an E tier, move South Park down. No, South Park is staying in F tier. Don't get it twisted. All right, so E tier I feel like is more like a further misunderstanding of the media. It is genuinely not even trying. It is like completely failing on everything. The scares, the atmosphere, the storytelling, it is just not good. It's like I would say there is way more margin of error, and there is very little that could pull it out of the E tier. Like, I feel like D tier stuff can be okay. Like, I'm like, okay, that's all right, but like it's not good, but it's all right. Like, I feel like it could still be good. E tier stuff is like, you got to do a lot to change your thing in order to actually be all right. And then F tier, utter shit. Genuinely bad, very lazily done. Just doesn't even care about it. More than just a joke, like, people try to make it good, but they just like completely do not understand what not to. Yeah, exactly. South Park analog horror is a textbook example of what not to do, not only in analog horror, but horror in general. Yes, it is. It likes the aesthetic of horror, but doesn't understand it at all. You know? Would F then be when it's straight up insulting? Yeah. It's an insult to the actual genre itself of horror. It's just irrecoverable. Very bad. I thought you were doing F, then E, using grading systems to do that for some reason. Well, I'm not a normal grader, I guess. Let's see, what color would this be? I guess, like, no, not really, no. No, I think this should be yellow. And this should be a brighter green. Yeah, that's good. And then this should be a lime green. Are we going down the scale? Still think that's good. I think... Oops. I kind of want this to be like a different color. Nah, red is probably good. Like, exceptional. Yeah, amazing. B, well made. I think, okay, this is where I'm like fucking up right now. This should be that color. And this, damn it, this should be orange, because this is like, aren't you fucking up now? Or am I fucking up myself? Hold on. I feel like this is not like color coded like what I wanted. All right, whatever. Anyways, no, yeah. E as in evil. Orange, you glad I didn't put you in F tier? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Spin random wheel? What the fuck is this? What is spin random wheel? I'm scared to click that. What does that do? Hold on. I'll open up a different browser. See what that does. Didn't the Analog Horror South Park one also use AI? Yes, it did. That's what I mean. An insult to the entire genre in itself, man. Oh, that's what it does. Oh. Yeah, I know what it does now. I know what it does now. Yeah, okay, so let's go through them, I guess. Yeah, Emesis Blue, Analog Horror. 1976 was never finished when we started it. I don't know if it's still done, but I don't know. It was good. It was all right, you know. Basewood County, also just all right. I feel like it was too much of a copy of what's that one called? Oh man, what's it called? I forget what it's called. So I'm sure it's somewhere here. But yeah, it's too much of a copy of that. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Let's see what else we got. AU Pokemon Iceberg, yeah, not a fan. Ches Kids, I feel like Ches Kids and Mandela Catalog, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, it's too much of a copy of Mandela Catalog. Ches Kids was I'm not a fan of Ches Kids. I feel like separating, like, let's separate from the artist, because the artist is like kind of problematic. They start fights on Twitter. They're very childish on Twitter. They're always filled with drama. It's kind of annoying. But separating from that, Ches Kids is genuinely like, it wants to be so much more, but it's so annoying. It's very close to being a good analog horror, but or digital horror, I should say, but it's just too fucking annoying. Hang on, I want to change this. Very well made. Good. Ches Kids feels like, I can't believe it's not butter version of that Bunny Farm episode if it was extended to a whole series. Yeah. AU Pokemon Iceberg. Yeah. Same thing. It's just a video of like an alternate universe of Pokemon stuff, and it's like, it loses me towards the end. It's an interesting concept, but it's not really that scary, but it's interesting. So close to good. Billy Wiggly, just a copy of oh my goodness, I keep forgetting all these fucking analog horror names. The files, the something files. Walton Files, thank you. Walton Files, just a really bad copy of Walton Files. It was obviously made by a young person. They don't really understand what they were doing, but it's cute that they tried. Billy Wiggly is a copy of a copy. Yeah. South Park, stolen art. AI art. Extremely bad. Don't watch. There's one YouTuber who said it was amazing. Don't listen to them. Fucking terrible. Andrew Gaming was really, really boring. Minecraft horror can be interesting. It was interesting at one point, but lost us for 90% of the entire thing. Extremely boring. We could not finish it. It's funny because like Andrew Gaming is the type of thing that I feel like people online are gonna complain about to me for putting in the too boring didn't finish list, or yeah, the tier. But I challenge those people who really think Andrew Gaming is good, because I've heard a lot of people say it's a really good one. I challenge you to watch it on its own and not basing your opinion on a YouTuber who said it was good. Because I have seen YouTubers say that it's a really good piece of analog horror or digital horror. I challenge you to watch it by itself. Genuinely. The only good part about Andrew Gaming was that it was genuinely hilarious that you could hear him go through puberty. Yes, that's really funny. And we also saw him live on his YouTube. And he was just playing a random ass game. And he was like, yo, you should put me on the bad tier. It's just too boring, man. And it's like, how long? How many episodes is it? Like 50? We got through like 15. It was really not great. All right, so some of you might be wondering what the John tier is. I've seen a couple people be like, and for real, I tried staying invested, but it's so damn boring. I'm glad people agree with me on that. But yeah, some people are like, okay, what is the John tier? I've seen some people in the chat be like, what's John tier? John tier is inspired entirely by John's Chocolate Diner, which you will see right here. It is a kid shitposting about FNAF analog horror copies. That's it. He was shitting on them. He was making a really bad one. I don't know if he was serious about making one, but it was so fucking shitposty and just like complete utter nothing that I had to make his own tier list. It's not even bad. It's just like just a nothing shitpost. So it's a John tier. We're putting in John. Deltarune and VHS is one of those things. It shouldn't even be here. Both of these shouldn't even be here. Seriously. And now we have the pedophile tier. I didn't want to make it. It was you motherfuckers, not you chat or the audience. I mean like content creators in general. It's you content creators in general that made me, that forced my hand to make this. The fact that there are 2 pedophiles, probably even more, in the analog horror community is fucking, it's the suck. It is so shitty. There's 3. There's probably more than that. So, fuck them. Tribe 12? Where's Tribe 12? I remember hearing about that. Where's Tribe 12? I debated genuinely. I'm serious. When we first did this whole team, I'm talking about the very, very, very first time we did this, right? Back in 2023, I think. When we first did this, I was contemplating whether or not we should, like, review some of these fuckers. Like, should we be reviewing pedophiles for the tier list? Should we give it an honest shot? It is 2026 now. We're living in fucking pedophile world. I am not tolerating this shit anymore. It's not even a joke to me. If you're a fucking pedophile, you're going to the fucking pedophile tier. I don't care. I am sick of this shit. Okay? I'm calling your ass out. You're going to the pedophile tier. Where's Tribe 12? I'm sorry. It was like fucking upsetting at first to the point that we can kind of make a joke about it. But now that we're living in a fucking world where like every week we have like another content creator pedophile. It is fucking disturbing, upsetting, and just I hate it. I don't even want to make a joke about it. It's actually fucking annoying. So we're putting him in the pedophile tier. Where's the fucking Tribe 12? Oh, when we see it, we'll put it there. I'll never forget my introduction to FNAF VHS was I was watching Squimpus, and the very next week he got exposed. Yeah, I saw someone else say something about Squimpus, actually. Hold on. Squimpus still feels like a major gut punch to this day, as I used to look up to them as a role model in analog horror. It is very annoying, I won't lie. Because Squimpus was very good at what he did. He was very, very good at what he did. Like, no joke. If I had to rate Squimpus, and if he wasn't a pedophile, I would put him in A tier. Maybe, like, very high A tier, I would say. Not even S, but very high A. Next to unedited footage of a bear. I'll find it, but it is upsetting. No, but for real, Squimpus revitalized FNAF back in 2019, 2020. It inspired a lot of people. It really did. Tribe 12. Here we go. Tribe 12. I would have put him in S tier. I would say, yeah. Yeah, he's very close to being S tier. I haven't watched him recently. I might even agree with you. He was very, very influential to a lot of people. But he wanted to fuck kids. Sorry, bitch. You're not going anywhere higher but your fucking little pedophile cell. God damn. Anyways, enough of that. Why is John gray? Can we make him white? Ah, perfect. He essentially created FNAF VHS, yeah. Can we do this? Pedophile tier. Oh, that's even better. I like that. Can we change the text color? I don't think we can we? No, we can't. John tier is the savior guarding us from the pedo tier. Yeah. On an unrelated note, this is really nice tier list. I like how it includes names. I've seen so many YouTubers do tier list videos where the entries are just screenshots and not say the name of what it is and then go, yeah, that's a B and move on. No, we're taking this fucking seriously. No, we're taking this seriously. This is a real tier list that has analog horror, digital horror, short horror films, and all kinds of online horror. It's everything. We have everything here. I like their shit, but why? But damn, why did she have to be an abusive creep? Who are you talking about? Analog horror, Jason. The only person I know I was a fan of who got exposed was Go Monton. That might be here. It's got a lot of things here. Go Monshin? I don't. Okay. Well then, Daisy Brown. Goodness gracious. Daisy Brown. Go Motion? Go Motion. Okay, she was a YouTuber. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if Go Motion's here. Poor Boot is probably typing this with his toes, knowing him. He's probably at work, like, trying to communicate this. There's an extent that wanted to separate the art from the artist, but in 2026, the pedo year, this shit is getting fucking grating. Can we be clear on that? Can we be clear on this? When people say separate the art from the artist, that is an excuse to make sure you don't feel guilt about liking someone's shit who happens to be a fucking criminal. Okay? And as I said before, it is for dead people. If you truly want to support something, wait till they're fucking dead. Because that way, you're not paying them, you're not funneling cash towards them to be an even bigger piece of shit and voting for, like, the wrong people, I would say. Yeah, no. Don't, if you, just don't. Listen. If they're problematic, you have the option to do other things to enjoy the content without supporting the content, I'll say. People never say separate the art from the artist when the artist is a great person. Yeah. Look, if you're gonna enjoy it, right? But like, let's not do this whole like, well, I'm trying to separate the art from the artist. No. you're going to have to own up to that. If you want to support a problematic person's stuff and they're still alive and you're still paying them to watch this stuff or to like whatever stuff you're enjoying from them, take that L. You got to take that. Take it. Take it. You got to take the weight. You can't just abandon it by saying separate the art from the artist. You got to take that. What if they're a great person but their art is dog shit? I support that 1000%, because there are so many great people out there who try to be good artists. And even if their art isn't good, I support 1000% people who try, rather than people who fucking are lazy and use like AI to get away with their stupid shit. I support people who try. Even if you're like a kid who doesn't even know how to fucking do basic editing, the fact that you even try is a blessing to the world. Anyways, speaking of,
where's everyone going?
Swanson, man, I can't read your name. Swasum.
Separate the art from the artist so we can hate on a person twice as much. Cara sonriente.
Thank you for the $5. Okay, well, with that being said, we're going to start with Man in the Suit? Where is that? Let's go ahead and try and find it first. Suitmation Trials? God, why don't we just do that? Let's just like, let's just put this up here. Separate art from the artist is when they say some cringy shit, not pedophile murder supervillain. Yeah, right. Now, you want good person who just had a bad situation mentally? We have the creator of Needle Mouse. She is chill, but she is known for having a really bad depression. Oh, yeah, no, where is it? Where is, Man in the Suit? White icon with the black Godzilla? Anybody see it? If you see it, don't go like right there. Just say like what it's next to. That'd be probably easier to find. Smile tapes. Good God, the smile tapes. Mandela catalog. Oh man, that's pretty close. Goose, it's right there, man. Oh, I can't wait to watch White Stag Education. That shit was not finished when we first started. But I think it's like way closer if it's not. Points at it. Hi, Choco. Can we get a shout out for Tiny? The tiniest little Chocovania. She's so small. She's so small. That's crazy. I want to throw her into the fucking sky. Control F. You can't control F. It's part of the image. The names are part of the image, sorry. Why the Godzilla gotta be black? I don't know. Psh, psh, psh. I like that. You should, I hope you wrote that one down. That's a good one for you. You should have that as an emote. It's alphabetical? It's not. They tried to be alphabetical, but then they gave up as they were adding new shit, so, like, around here it stops being alphabetical. Dude, I do not want to spend most of my time looking for this fucking thing. Where is it? The Man in the Suit. It should start with the Mobius, the Human Trial, the Gmod stream. Goose, scroll down. Near West Patch. The sun vanished. I fucking saw it. Wait. The metaverse. The Afton tapes. Sun vanished. I can't wait for sun vanished. The plastic apple sinkhole lives in the studio. To the right. Goose, wouldn't Ben Drown technically be analog horror? Yeah, it would. It would, because even though it's a video game, he recorded all of that off of his quote-unquote CRT. Even though it wasn't a CRT. To the right of the eye? To the right of the eye. Rapid eye? Oh, there it is! I found it! I found it! I found it! That was me! That was me! That was me! I found it! I found it! I found it! Alright, let's watch the man in the suit. "12 videos. It's canceled. It got canceled. Okay. Man in the suit, more like the ass in my poop. What the fuck? Curious if you've heard about the recent incident regarding its creator. Yes, I know about it. I know that the creator, I believe, was being bullied, weren't they? And they almost took their own life. I've heard about that, yes. They are making a recovery. I don't know if it was because of bullying. I do know that they're mentally unwell. Yes, they had a lot of... So it was both. Yeah. Person in the Gojira suit was unknown at the time. So yeah, I've heard about that. It's very tragic. I would never condone anyone to, unless you're a pedophile, to harm themselves in any way, obviously. It's very sad. I'm glad that they're making a recovery. I know that they tried to get my attention a few times. They tried DMing me on Twitter. They tried replying to my posts. I don't usually want to, like, get to know people who create content, who create analog horror content, just because, like, I kind of don't want to be, like, that close to anyone that makes that kind of content, because, like, I don't know. It's my job. I feel like it, I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, no, hope they're okay. Hold on, I didn't read that part. You got the acting job of being and wearing the Gorgia suit. All right, misspelling. Is that something we have to keep in mind right there? Needle Mouse creator went through the same thing. I felt so bad when I found out too. Never bully people. That's another rule. Yeah. All right, that's Japanese. Anybody want to translate that? I'm sure it's translated in the comments. Oh, it's all Japanese. I'm pretty sure this is all like Google Translate Japanese too. 3 million views. That is incredible. I never even knew it had that many fucking views. Description in English. Godzilla may be a monster, but it seems different to me. He is rather a god. Control our world according to each other, and I will be the meat of the beast. I will be the host of Godzilla because I want to be God who is respected by people. I want to be the meat of his beast and the fear of which one is wrong. I'm not a movie monster. It's Goji, the law of God, of good and evil. I will live in this beast because he is the only one who can help us. There is no God, just me, Goji. The incident both saddens me and frustrates me a bit because I just know that any constructive criticism that'll come their way would be seen as harassment. Well, we're still going to be honest about this, like, regardless. So. Meat, beasts, treats for beasts? Yeah. It doesn't say, but whatever. And the actor fell in love with it. Why is that Spotify thing still up? I hate it. I hate its existence. I hate it. Get out of here. Why is it still up, genuinely? Even when we take breaks, he would just wear the suit. The suit would sometimes heat up, but he didn't care. Actor on set. It was like if he was addicted to the suit, like it's calling to his name, a Toho producer. It's gotten, whatever. Like, I don't have anything against Unknowingly, but I'll be damned if I didn't say that their series is a bit shit. Oh, it's super shit. I never liked the Man in the Suit. I'll be upfront with you right now. My opinions on Man in the Suit, I hate it. It's genuinely fucking ass. But I'll explain why as we watch the series. Wouldn't really speak a lot, but they would say his name is Goji, basically a nickname we gave to the suit actor on set. Last time we see him on set, he was acting in the suit until he stopped as the photo was taken. Several minutes later, he would start walk and stop yet again. His breathing was muffled, yet he was also breathing oddly. The director thought this was a joke poking at him to get back in place, but he wouldn't budge. After 2 odd minutes of oddly breathing, he would tell people to check on him and to make sure he takes off the suit. It's a photo someone took before that person on the right saw what was inside. Opened the costume to see what was growing into the suit. His flesh would slowly rip away as he tried to open the pocket where the actors would enter the suit. Hello, Coriander. The suit was now his skin. I love working 4 days a week, day drinking on a Friday, and watching Twitch streams, and so fun. Yeah, I wish I could day drink. But I ain't got no alcohol, and I'm not gonna buy some. Somehow his body deformed to the point he was filling the inside of the suit. Sick. This is what they expected. This is what they found. That's what they expected? They expected a little, like, bathroom sign inside the fucking suit? Man, shit like that makes this series extremely bad. Can we, like, I kind of, like, glossed over that since we were talking about the situation behind the creator and stuff. Okay. So, number one, right? What is this fucking video? Genuinely, what is this video? Why was this made? What I hate about a lot of analog horror is that there is a complete misunderstanding of the format and the creation itself. And I'm not disliking it because I'm nitpicky about this stuff, which I am, I'll admit. I dislike that kind of misunderstanding of the media because you can do so fucking much with it when you understand it. But when you don't, it's annoying, and it's very very badly done. It's just like it comes off as lazy. The fact that you won't even take the base, like you won't even try to understand the medium itself is seen. I see that as lazy. Motherfuckers for real praise this shit because the kid made it on his phone. And I can tell because this is not 4x3. It is like a completely new format that has never existed in the world of like CRTs. This is like, what is this, 3x2? Like, what is this? Like, what the fuck is this? This is like a phone. Right? 4x3 would be around here. And it's like way smaller. This video, like, it doesn't explain what this video is. Why are we making this video? Why is this a slideshow? I think he could have gotten away with using real footage of Godzilla behind the scenes stuff, which I think they're I don't know if it exists, but at least film clips, I think you can still get away with. Like, that. That's not bad. You can do that. Like, imagine if this was, like, actually animated and... whatever. There's a lot you could do, and you just can't. And you just didn't. You know? And it's just like a slideshow of shit. And I'm not a fan of slideshow horror. I've said this multiple times. You know, the VHS filter, at the very least, the text is underneath the filter. This stuff, it's like... This is stupid. This is what they expect. A man in a suit. That's dumb. Why did we have to show an image of that? This is what they got. And it's like... Why? Also, you know, you want to see something else that annoys me? You can hear someone put the fucking VHS tape in. That's not how it works. When you watch a VHS tape, you don't hear the VHS tape audio within the VHS video itself. It's... Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and also, like, what is this? Is this a 50s VHS tape? Like, what is this? This is funny. You can hear it if you put it in vertically. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. We are the VHS player. It is weird. The format doesn't make sense to me, and immediately when I saw that, I just like pushed it off and I didn't want to watch it anymore. But we're still watching it, so you know it's funny because like how many people watch this thinking genuinely it was good? Versus how many people watch this knowing that it was bad? Because I know that, like, a lot of people know it's bad. This was, like, sort of the fall of, like, analog horror in general. Like, when people knew it was oversaturated when we were making, like, Godzilla. Which, by the way, this concept, I'll give it this. Very interesting concept. The fact that you're, like, so invested into a suit that you become the suit, that's a really cool idea. That's a very, very cool idea. Executed poorly. Very, very confusingly executed. I remember watching this back when it came out and I immediately knew it was shit. Yeah, no, same. I guarantee Wendigoon influenced the opinions of people who have never watched it. Let me guess. This is me being Wendigoon. You know, this reminds me of John 3:16. You know, when John went to Bethlehem and he was about to meet Jesus, and then like you know. Ah! That's my Wendigoon impression. Fucking coward. Love Wendigoon. Kinda, not really. Okay, so now he's actually adding stuff. That's cool. It basically faces the same issue that I said about the Smile tapes a while back. Good concept, but shit execution. Yeah, it is. Right. So, it's finally 4x3. That's good. He's finally using, like, footage. That's good. VHS filter is, like, better.
Here's motion picture adventure and excitement to stagger the imagination.
Hope it's cool to lurk. Yeah, no, totally.
Fire monsters raging out of the flaming bowels of hell. Mighty Gigantus crushing whole cities in its wrath. And deadly Anguirus screaming its challenge of mortal combat.
Given how protective they are of their IP, I'm surprised Toho didn't copyright strike this series.
Sensations beyond any.
Yeah. I think it's funny, though, that it was made by a literal child. Okay, so this is a fucking huge step up. It actually looks like it's from a VHS tape. Especially when unknowingly was selling merch of Godzilla plushies. Yes. I've heard about that. Didn't he actually sell Man in the Suit merch? And wasn't that part of the controversy? Have you watched all of it before? No. Toho wanted to find out the ultimate cause for all of this. Oh man, I just got... Like, what the fuck? Is this like a bee bite? What is this? Man in the Suit has been examined by private doctors. Doctors aren't really sure about the cause, saying it might be a pill They weren't certain. What do you mean it might be a pill? What they were certain about was the outcome. Whatever he took or made his skin flesh inflate into the inner suit, melting and fusing together. Somehow the outside of the suit was now his skin. He also tried to do it again with murder drones, and he started another analog horror series. An April bite? No, I'll be real. I think April died. His bones were rearranged inside the match to the height of the suit. It's cute. Yeah, she hasn't moved at all. She's just kind of like... I think she's at the end of her life. We can somehow feel the outer layer of the suit as if it was his own skin. It was a funeral. I'll put her in a little matchbox and like light it on fire. Turned out he could see out of his eye sockets in the suit, but his eyes were bloodshot. Get ready for the babies. I like watching these in an odd way. His eyes were bloodshot. Ooh. Gives something normal an edge, which I think is kind of cool. And later in the series, doesn't he still like become like a movie star and like he still like shows up at like the red carpet and shit? Awooga face. You're a father, Goose. No, I'm not. The name of the actor who plays Argurius is redacted. For some reason, it's redacted. People on set noticed how he was odded out by the man in the suit. No one cared to tell him what happened and what he has become. He did it to himself in another one where it happens accidentally, because that's how I remember it. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Hiroshima. Ah, man. Wait, hold on. I'm going to see... Man in the Suit plush. Yeah. Oops. Makeshift really made a Man in the Suit plush. Can I see that? That is so funny. It, like, looks nothing like Godzilla. Like, what is this? Is this... spoilers? 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 I don't know. Suitborn official trailer. Oh, it's a Roblox thing. God. He really is a child. Godzilla Encounter. Wait. Are we going out of order right now? Yeah, because this is like... Okay. Hold on. What is happening here? We are going out of order. This is the Angurius... Yeah, no. This is out of order as fuck. Alrighty. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, that would explain why it got extremely, like, it got better later on. Okay. Steamboat Willie Analog Horror? I don't know if he tried that, but we'll see. Alright, Godzilla Encounter. This is the second video canonically in the timeline, I think. I don't know. That would explain why it got, like, way better. Because that was, like, one of the last ones. The Angurius one. Didn't unknowingly also hire a team to work with him as well. I don't know why you're asking me. I don't know shit about it. I really don't. I'm not really in, like... I don't have my finger on the pulse when it comes to the creation of these.
Blazing a trail of terror to his Japanese homeland. Captain, water in the conning tower. See Godzilla destroy.
Is this real? Godzilla didn't really exist. Some were paid in a team, other volunteers. Oh, I see. I got elote flavored popcorn. Papa. I got nothing. I'm hungry. I ate pizza. I like ate 2 slices of pizza because my dad like came to my house without calling me or letting me know. He just gave me pizza, so. I made almond pudding with caramel. Ooh, that's nice. I feel like it is pretty creative, though. He made up his whole Godzilla creature and fake movie franchises just for this. Shut up. With the man in the suit, I get what you're trying to actually say, Choco. I get what you're actually trying to say. He should have made his own creature. He should have made his own, like, character, his own, like, Godzilla clone. And made his own, like you know, posters and fake movies. That would have been really cool if he made up his own, like, Godzilla, like, kind of thing. That would have been really, really cool. He didn't. Now just being a goof. You're such a little goof. Oh my god, grabs your little leg and fucking swings you like Bowser. So long, gay Choco. With the man in the suit being the only Godzilla suit at the time, they used him for the next film. Oh my god, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, this is how I remembered it. This is how I remembered it. This is the weird part of the story where, like, the man in the suit, the guy fused with the suit, and they were like, man, that's really scary and confusing, but we only have one fucking suit. I guess he can be in the next movie. Okay, horrid flesh man suit, you need to redo this take. Yep. This is where I come in. Oh shit, the story. Who are you making this for? Is this like a documentary? I'll be hiding my eyes and my name for me and my family's safety. Okay. I was put into the job of being the cameraman. They told me what happened before and told me to stay quiet about it or I'll be arrested. But the truth needs to come out somehow. Some Analog Barney shit. Dude, I miss Analog Barney. Low-key. It was really fucking funny. The man in the suit wasn't happy making a movie with the Americans. So, like, what? Toho producers forced him to look more appealing to a younger audience. He wasn't happy with how this all played out. I think the biggest win for analog horror is that some folks find success and don't do much with it, but some people do. And some people go, bro, this is it. I need to learn this fast, and go from I can barely edit to I've applied the shit out of myself and I've learned so much because of my success. Gave me the motivation to go hard. Yeah, it's cool. He had a very bad dislike towards the actor in the King Kong suit, Shoichi Hirose. He either thought Shoichi Hirose was a traitor for portraying an American monster or saw something in him. You know what's so funny about this? This entire thing is like being told through a Japanese lens, and there's Japanese text and everything like that. But it's English. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Americans. He would roar at them. He'd try to attack them. We treated him like a lion at the zoo. That is so fucking funny. How do you write that and not think that is not hilarious? We had to film one more scene. I was instructed to not stop filming. The script was for after destroying the big building. What? The script was for after destroying the big building. Okay. He would act to use his atomic ray breath on them. John White Guy is here to tell us the story, I guess. It did not go as planned. Alright, Godzilla. Man, imagine there's like voice acting in this screen format going on, when back in the day, in VHS tapes that like had 4:3 format, they actually had to cut it down so that way it would be 4:3, so they would zoom in actually to fill in the whole screen. But that's a digital glitch you wouldn't get in a VHS tape. You know these people weren't around for that. The people who made these, yeah. I'm already squinting. I thought you got your glasses today or tomorrow. There was a struggle in the water, splashing as one of them frantically tried to get out of the other's grasp. Unknowingly was like 16 when he made this, wasn't he? I thought he was like younger than that. Only one of them rose from the water. Wait, off the cliff? Where the hell are they recording? Yeah, the fact that he's like, yeah, they really did fall off of a cliff. And it was like super deep and like they actually turned like fucking huge. Yeah, no, this is like all like a set. Like, people don't actually shoot on location to like be thrown off a cliff. What do you mean only one of them rose from the water? The water is very clearly like knee high. You could just like... He is Godzilla, yeah. I was sick to my stomach not wanting to know what he had done to Shoichi Hirose. I got my other camera and ran. You don't know them Japanese people. He drowned him or something, I don't know. I tried to leave the long corridors, wanting to take a quick breath of fresh air. He drowned in the sea, yeah. The power went out. Oh no. I used a flash from my camera trying to look around frantically, trying to find an exit. I heard someone's footsteps walking. Okay. It wasn't an employee. Oh god. It was the man in the suit. It's iconic. He said it. That's a cool photo. I'll give him that. That's a cool photo. Oh, Japanese, dude. I'm not going to read that. Well, that was cool. Okay, next. I was startled by the first encounter of the man in the suit. It made me more curious than ever. It might harm me of doing this, but I need answers. So I've gone to one of my friends who was smart with this stuff. I won't name her, so I call her Alyssa. Wow, that's a very Japanese name, Alyssa. I'm sorry, did we clarify if the guy who's making this is American or not? Is it an American cameraman because it was the Godzilla King Kong collab? Very Silent Hill name. I think he's a Brit. Oh. What? Did I miss that? Dude from Arkansas? Alright, so none of y'all know. I won't name her, so I'll call her Alyssa. I called her, but she was in the middle of teaching her class, but she would still call me because of how curious she was. She never seen anything like this. The pic did not look Japanese, man. I don't know if you noticed, there was a huge fucking black bar in front of his face.
The thing is, whatever this was caused wasn't from a pill. This is something else. Oh, God. This is the work of radiation. Holy. Holy shit. The man in the suit doesn't fuse with the suit instantly. His body explodes in the suit, then it reshapes itself in the suit. How do I explain this? Imagine a cream-filled donut.
Yes.
Without the cream.
Yes.
It's mostly a flat donut.
Yes, that's true.
That was the suit before.
Oh.
But because of the filling.
Oh, yeah?
The man, it basically filled up all the space. But him and a cream-filled donut are different.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cream and donut are separate entities.
Oh, yeah.
There is a barrier so they don't mix.
Yeah, they don't mix them. It's
The man in the suit, however, his skin, his flesh, his bones. It's
AI voice as fuck or bad acting? I can't tell. It was made back in 2023. So you tell me.
fusing with the suit. His teeth would be the suit's. Whatever he took. It's mutating him. It's making him more like a creature than a human.
I really thought she was going to be like, it's making him like a cream-filled donut. I don't think AI was good enough back then. I don't either. I think it's just really bad voice acting.
Soon he will have animalistic properties. like using its teeth more.
How do you know this?
And would be able to control his tail. You said his eyes could move? And that they are bloodshot? But in this photo, his eyes flashed back. Human eyes don't do that. You need to try and put him down. If not, it is probably too late for mankind.
Guys, it's just a motherfucker in a suit. Like, it's not that serious. Something about him mutating to the point that he looks like a beast. Sure what he would look like when he was finally mutated. She corrected me. There was no stopping point for the mutation. She told me to go to Am Artist and gave me a description that I sadly forgot now. Oh, okay. He said that apparently man in the suit uses AI. Theft said that? Oh boy. Told them to make the art and they complied. My Japanese would be a bit rusty because I thought I asked. Okay, so he is like a British guy. Here are the drawings. Okay. Wait, what is he doing? I forgot. Like, what is this? What is he doing? I question what he would look like when he's fully mutated. She corrected me. There is no stopping point for the mutation. She then told me to go to an artist, to Am Artist. Okay. I told them to make the art, and they complied. My Japanese would be a bit rusty. I thought I'd ask for one drawing, but got 3. So he's literally turning into Godzilla. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Lord. Is this AI? It's AI. Holy. Second one looks pretty AI to me. I couldn't tell. First one. Third is definitely AI. I can't. I mean, listen. It's already using Google Translate like fucking, Japanese. It's like, I don't think it's that far-fetched to think that the voice acting is also AI. I don't know if it is. It's really bad. So, I don't know. Now, do you understand why I said to start off with the ranking with this series first? I mean, yeah, it's bad. Like, what else do you want me to say? God, I forgot I need to update the Twitter for this. Hold on. Might as well put my thing-a-lang. One thing I like is seeing him improve over time, but overall, people have already said that he hired a team to do this for him later on, so is he improving, or is that just the team he hired making it for him? Oh, whoops. Arigato, thank you very much. Sorry, just updating the thing. Genki Dama, my huz. What the fuck did you just say? Cool. Alrighty, I think we're good. Alrighty. Let's continue. What is this? Yeah. Okay, so next. Where's Whelm when you need him? I don't know. I snuck around the Toho building a day after their encounter with the man with the suit. I found a tape labeled. I don't fucking know. I realized this was some years after the Angurius incident. Let me just show it. I think the playlist is in chronological order, but I still want to follow the order in which these were made. Can I tickle your tubby? No.
私たちは自分たちが置かれている状況を十分に認識しています。私たちは彼らが聞くために何
What is this aspect ratio?
するために最善を尽くします。両方に対していくつかの音声 Q を試してみます。
Name checks out. Yeah, the Grand Toucher. There's other people in chat that want to be touched.
私たちは彼を留置場に入れました。彼を訓練できるようになるまで彼がそこに
I can't read that, dog. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna try. I can't read that. He destroyed a blank, and that's it. That's all I can read.
大丈夫です。
I can't read that.
私たちのカメラには暗視機能があります。
Well, you gotta give me the fucking work to like translate this shit. Just do it for me, dog. Like what? Not doing your homework. It says Godzilla. Oh. It says to play Anthro Heat. Can you do my homework, senpai? Yes. Grabs your hand that's holding the pencil. I will write it down for you, Chokos-chan. I don't know what this is supposed to show. Yeah, baka. I'm hungry. I want food. Got bread. Is there subtitles? Nope. He goes, hey, Bowman. Oh my god, wait, is this... Oh my god. Is this Oppenheimer's fucking audio? Is that what's playing? Are you serious? For real? I just realized he said destroyer of worlds, dog, so... Yeah, it is. That's how I use that. Yeah, your mama, Okay. I'm sorry, Matt Pat made a video on this? Oh my god. That's creepy. I mean, that is a creepy image. He did? Let's fact check. Yep. Yep, he did. He made 3. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel like I've said a lot about Matt Pat and my disagreements with his coverage of certain things. And I'll continue to do that. I think Matt Pat, for the longest time now, I know he doesn't work with Game Theory anymore. I think he's like doing something else. I don't know what he's doing. I don't really care for it. I don't care. But I still think that Matt Pat does anything for views. He is willing to cover any analog horror, no matter how bad or good it is. And I feel like this is one of those cases. I feel like it can backfire tremendously and make people more popular and put a lot of pressure on their creation than I think is needed. And I think that's sad. I think that sucks. Genuinely. Because I don't think anybody should be... Especially a kid who made this is like... Who is he? Like 14, 16? I think that puts a lot of pressure on that kid. I think it's good to have like that much attention, but like you have a lot of people coming at you. Overall, I don't know. I don't think he just... I don't know, man. I just disagree a lot with what he covers. Oh well. I was mailed this tape. I don't think someone in the Toho studio made this. Why is there no audio? Are we just done with the ambient, like, VHS audio now? Okay. You don't understand. You killed my family. Okay. You Americans cheered when we lost. Okay. We lost our homes. Okay. We're getting into, like, kind of cringe territory now, because this is, like, one step away from being an out... Like, hey, man, you know, it'd be a crazy idea. What if we did, like, an Auschwitz analog horror series? It's like, this is, like, it's not that far away from, like, you're making light of an actual national tragedy of, like, nukes going off. Guy inside the Godzilla suit is Omega racist. You nuked us. The nuke took my wife. Really? The nuke took your wife? The nuke took your kids? Yeah, really? Hiroshima was our home. I I left for a business trip, okay? I think one of the main criticisms of the series is that it unknowingly had the story revolve around the real actor behind Godzilla. Yeah, that's why Oppenheimer was there. Oh, yeah? Trying to say you understand that suffering leaves a bad taste in my mouth, yeah. 9/11 analog horror, let's go. My National Tragedy is not your analog horror. Okay, wait, this is so fucking funny! I'm just realizing, like, how fucking funny this is. This implies that the man in the suit made this video, right? Can you imagine the stupid fucker wearing the suit and, like, on his little keyboard and, like... Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Moving the mouse with his little claws. Bum, bum. And it's like that music is playing. Control C. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, gotta cut that, put that in the timeline. Oh yeah, I gotta put the text right. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Oh yeah, this is like 1960s movie editing. So he got like the film itself. Bum, bum. He like cut the fucking film, put it in the. Okay, I just gotta. No, I should delete this scene. No, I gotta be scary, so I'll remove myself. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. He has 2 sets of headphones on. Yeah, I just gotta listen to the audio, the backtracking. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta add this photo that I caught myself. I gotta cut that photo. I should probably hire Hiroshi to take a photo of me while I have my teeth out. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Siri sucks. I recently got 2 sets of mail, and then, oh yeah, and the guy fucking delivered this. Bam, 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 bam. He's holding onto the VHS tape. He's in the suit. Where is that fucking video? Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Is this the one? No, that's not the one. There's literally a commercial where it got, yeah, is this it? Man in the suit. 1962. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Is that Charles Barkley with fucking Godzilla? Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Let's go, Barkley. Damn.
The Lakers are looking for a big man.
Holy shit, when is the Charles Barkley analog horror coming out? A sequel to the fucking Man in the Suit. Man in the Boot. Charles Barkley convinced bro to forgive Americans. I was fired. They thought I was telling people this. They were correct. Okay, well. You were telling people this and you're making tapes of it, so. I befriended someone to be a spy to give me photos and tapes of what was happening. Why? Why are you interested in this? Why are you so interested in this fucking cheese, mate? Move on with your life. What do you have to gain from this? Dorsal extraction? We will try and get him out of the suit. We are unsure if this is going to work. By the way, the format... Whatever. I don't want to care. He was very cooperative. Oh, okay. I guess he was just a friendly guy. What's with the fucking intimidating, like, messages, then? We thought it would hurt him, but it didn't. They definitely would have started experimenting on him once they found out. Yeah, but, like, he was a movie star. They were using him for other fucking Godzilla movies. Also, I love the idea that this guy is, like, he's hired for life. But then he's been sending, like, photos and videos of, like, the man in the suit, and Toho was like, you're fired. Because that's not how movies work. You're hired for, like, one project, if even the full project. If even. But no, apparently he was hired for life until Toho found out, hey, you can't be our cameraman anymore. I'm sorry. You're irreplaceable, but this shit is unforgivable. Guess we're gonna have to try to find another American cameraman. That's gonna be impossible, but alright. I'm surprised that isn't the end, because the spy told me there were 2 minutes of being filmed. The man in the suit would attack a man with a camera. He told me the flash from the camera hurt his eyes. Oh, this guy dresses as Godzilla and he's a movie star, but I dress as King Kong and climb buildings and I'm a menace to society. Well, you shouldn't have kidnapped that kid. Put some eyelashes on the suit, would you? I would. Is that his body? I can't tell. Oh, I see what you're saying. Did he grow? Yeah, probably, I guess. He can do whatever he wants. He's the man in the suit. Not only is he a movie star, but he could also, like, do fucking whatever a spider can. So these are AI, or are these, like, edited? Because I don't know. Ever since I realized, like, when someone told me in chat that, like, he uses AI to make these, I've been looking out for it. Is that a hole? It's a fuck hole, yeah. Wait, did he, like, come out of the suit, like, but bigger? I don't know. Did he molt? He grew like a bean sprout. Get the Matt Pat. Stop, guys. This is not... You know, can I be real also? Why did Matt Pat cover this? This is not complex. He's like telling you step by step what the fuck is happening. This is not like a... This is not worthy of a theory. I think we all know what's happening. The man in the suit molted into the suit because of radiation. Vaguely wants revenge on American citizens for like nuking his mom and dad or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe we do need a theory on it. He just talked about the story and what he thinks will happen. Oh. This is making me angry. I hate man in the suit Stratameyer, who will get a shout out right now in the chat. After digging for it, they had finally found it. We finally got the tape I wanted. I want to know what happened to the man in the angry suit. Just woke up and now I'm so angry. Guess what? Man in the suit, more popular than anything in the world. We've tried our best to comply with the other person mutated in the suit. There's another person that was mutated in the suit? But his persistence hurts our finances. Oh. People want to see him, but he doesn't want to be seen. There's men in the suit? People keep falling in his damn suit. I was confused at first. This was all? Does this really need to be taped? Is this like, does this informant need to, like, tape everything that's happening? Why can't these be, like, letters? Why does he have to, like, fucking film everything? Like, even, like, texts. Like, kids, I guess kids don't know that fucking mail existed back then. Well, I don't know how people communicated back then without the internet and phones. Like, I guess they just, like, fucking just videotaped everything. I'm angerous. He said they were going to use force on him using tasers and such. Sick. Oh, sick. I love it. Sick. But he warned me that there was a movie in the works. Grr, this anal horror is making me so angry. I would rather take a shit on a toilet than watch this fucking dog anus. Something about Gojira battling a giant moth. Wait a fucking minute. That's like a movie. Up! Okay. Plushie. Yo, Choco, can you design me as a critter like this, please? Thank you. I want to be a critter like this. Okay, PPTV. What is this? What the fuck is this? PP? Who? Alright. You already had a marketable plushie, but I want to be a marketable plushie. I can't stand living. Okay, Angurious. Okay, and then Godzilla. Okay. We're almost done, apparently. Steamboat Willie analog horror teaser. There is no Steamboat Willie. Like, at all. That's hilarious. Okay, and he also had a teaser for, like, Ghostbusters. Wait, hold on. Can we check that out real quick? Who are you gonna call? Better be an exorcist, bitch. The War of the Worlds concept? You got a steamboat. Are these jokes? Like, I don't know. The last one was the Ghidorah one. Dude, I fucking hate people who bust. Alright, let's check it out. Let's check out these teasers, and then we'll move on with the rest of the series, which we're almost done with. Alright, War of the Worlds.
And its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
These are not jokes. He unknowingly was for real making so many IP analog horror videos. Well, it's been 2 years. I don't think this is getting made. Steamboat Willie! This is no Ice Cube War of the Worlds. It was you? It was you? Many horror works make Mickey the antagonist. What if he was the victim? What if he was the victim? Do I have to? You better take off your clothes, Mickey. I gotta draw you as a naked mouse. Okay. Alright. Alright, Ghostbusters one. Let's check that one out. What the fuck is there to make of Steamboat Willie? Also, someone raised a good question. How can Mickey be the victim? He's a cartoon. Why is he the victim? And if we're talking about the voice actor, that's Walt Disney. He made the cartoon and he voiced him. Who's the victim? Himself? That's deep. That's really deep. That's not bad. You are not welcome here. Raymond, Peter, Egon, and the other guy that we're not going to have. I love that part of the Angry Video Game Nerd video, the review, where he is like, why don't they fucking have Winston? What are they, fucking racist or something? That is so out of pocket, but he's right. Why don't they have him? Walt Disney only voiced Mickey during pre-production. The actual release cartoons had different voice actors. He was actually very insecure about his voice. Oh, my fucking throat. That hurts. Do you think that we would have gotten a Life of Luxury video based on Man in the Suit? I mean, sure, yeah. Maybe. Alright. So... this is the Angurius suit incident. I'm assuming this is around the time he started hiring people because the production gets way better. First of all, it's no longer like a 2x4, which is like the previous format. I'm still waiting for you, Analog Horror Goose. What? My Analog Horror? I don't fucking want to make one. of the most terrifying creatures. So yeah, no, this is definitely different because already it's 4x3, so perfect. That's good. That's human. And also, the text seems to be way more convincing. This looks like it was made on a VHS tape. Like, it's very well done. What if we turn you analog? Anal? The game was just so racist, they thought you couldn't see Winston in the shadows. That's racist. Man in the suit has been examined by private doctors. Doctors aren't really sure about the cause, saying it might be a pill. Oh yeah, the pill. Finally, unknowingly has actually hired someone who knows what a VHS tape looks like. It's not hard, y'all. It's really not. His bones were rearranged inside the match to height this. So yeah. Yep. Didn't that guy die? The fucking guy. Somehow feel the outer layer of the suit as if it was his own skin. Turns out he could see out of the eye sockets of the suit, but his eyes were bloodshot. Yep! Like Storage Wars, yeah. Everyone dies, Goose. That's depressing. Did you watch the MatPat video? No. I don't know. I don't want to watch MatPat. I really don't. Yep. Eyes are bloodshot. Did we already watch this whole thing? People on set, no, this is where we caught up. He was audited out by the man in the suit. No one cared to tell him what happened and what he has become. Okay. Yeah, we stopped midway. The man in the Gojira suit was very cooperative. Even after losing his vocal cords, he could still make some noises. Why did he lose his vocal cords? Did I miss something? Like one of an animal. Guess it's because of the fucking suit thing? Mutation, I guess, yeah. Why did they keep mentioning his eyes being bloodshot? Because it's scary, Choco. Hyper-realistic red eyes, dog. Everything would go great until the last scene they had to do where they would both fight. I want to fight! I want to fight you, bro! He said. It's not. It is! Choco, your eyes are bloodshot. My eyes are bloodshot and realistic. Yeah. Yep! You know, now I feel like this came before the one with the girl chronological. Yeah. Well, this incident happened prior to, like, all of that. Like, they already mentioned the Angurius incident. Angurus! Yep. My eyes are bloodshot whenever I, like, have sex. A rib cage exposed. You like that one guy from the weapons? Yeah. That's my sex. That's my O face. It's gonna pause and it's gonna be like, that's real blood. With chomp on the actor's head, making him bleed profusely. This was never part of the script. Yeah, yeah. You also ooze black goo! The actor would yell painfully for help as the teeth clamped onto his scalp. Seconds later, the actor would stop moving. Ah! Man in the suit would protect the unconscious actor as he roared at anyone who came close to the unconscious actor. Okay, hey, sentence 101. Don't fucking say the same phrase over and over in the same sentence. That's repetitive and whatever. I don't care. I don't think he graduated high school by the time he made this fucking shit. The actor would awaken shaken violently as he struggles to get up from the ground. The crew on the set helped him up, fearing the worst. They tried to take off the suit. It wouldn't budge. The picture was somehow taken when the man in the suit roaring and Why is he protecting the fucking actor? If he, like, is the reason why the actor is unconscious. Why? Is this like... Whatever, man. I don't care. I'm just gonna... Where's the gun? I'm just gonna end it now. He's spreading it. More like I'd rather spread my asshole than watch more of this shit. This is the picture. Why does he have the fucking DreamWorks look? Or she are approaching me. Okay. Eyebrows on fleek, though. Yep! Oh, my fucking eyes. It's so bright. This is what they expected. A bathroom sign of a man inside the Anguria suit. Fucking Christ, this is even worse than the first one. It's a stick man! Oh shit, what was that? Wake up, you have a purpose. Stop trying to stop the inevitable. Okay. It's like pointless. This is what they found inside the Anguirus suit. Why is it a zombie virus? Radiation, stupid. The fuck? Radiation, dumbass. I don't know. Alright. 7 updates. I got, several updates. What happened after the moisture incident? I don't know. Oh, Mosura incident, okay. 7 important things happened during that. That's my room where a Toho executive and government figure were talking. Alright. I'm gonna make coffee after this, by the way. The moist critical incident is wild. We're talking about the current state on the matter. Oh, were they now? Were they really? Were they really talking about the current state of the moment? Talking about the cuckoo, the current state Gojira was in, the news, etc., etc. The most important detail I got from I finally knew who was helping them all along with hiding this. Wow, Gojira, you sure are strong. Could you make sure to not, destroy my stuff? You are in my house, and I'd rather you not break my toys. Hey, everyone! Gojira's in the playhouse! Let's all give him a round of applause! Sorry, I'm going fucking mad, dog. Why are you Bentley the Turtle? Thankfully, no one got hurt. They evacuated the warehouse instead of removing it. They wanted to keep it studying purposes. I'm very agitated about this whole situation. They're gonna slip a little footer. Thirdly, scientists or specialists arrive in the scene where the man in the suit released his blood. Expecting the same puddle from before, but they were met with this. What is he, the fucking exorcist? What is he standing in? What? Wait, I'm not understanding what I'm watching here. It gotten so bad that they needed people in hazmat suits so they can come closer to the puddle. Oh, that's AI. As they realized they needed to shut down the area. Too afraid to touch the substance, so they closed down the area. Fourthly, someone at the scene of the puddle said that they couldn't see an eyeball in the foaming puddle. They weren't too sure to believe their claims, thinking it could have been a hoax. The drawn-out pauses after showing you a not scary picture. They weren't taking any chances, looking closer if they could find the eye in the puddle. Let's all give them a round of applause. Make another movie despite what is going on. Six, I've gotten mail from one of my daughters. I wonder if Wendigoon knew this is used AI because his most recent Angel Engine shows he really doesn't like AI. Does he like anything good? I'm just kidding. I like to shit on Wendigoon whenever. So he doesn't know I exist. We miss you, Daddy. Dear blank, I have been worried about you. It was supported being the movie. Are you okay? What? Okay. I missed them. He likes the Bible. So I see he's a big fan of fantasy. I'm just kidding. I'm stuck here, only here to show what happened. I know this shit is tiring you out. It gets to a point where it's like I am not a fan of slideshow horror. I've said this constantly. You have the medium of video. I think you should take advantage of that. I don't want to read your fucking short story. I want to see it. I'm gonna try and intervene. We're almost done though, so I'm just honestly what I'm really thinking about. I can't wait to make my coffee. Have you watched the Walton Files yet? No. No, I don't even know if there's been any substantial updates. There's just an inconvenient way to read a creepypasta. That is the craziest, most accurate statement I've ever seen anyone say. Yes. When you make a slideshow horror, analog horror thing, you make a very inconvenient creepypasta where I have to wait on you, and oh man, it's not a good format. I think most analog horror creators rely on the slideshow method because any other execution would have been too much for them to execute. Well, let's be like kind of for real here. Most people who make analog horror don't know how to edit videos. Right? The most they can do is put a filter on and place images / videos and text on the timeline, and that's about it. They don't know how to make their own stuff. You know. It took Urban Spook multiple months to animate the Hell episode in Blender, and he did that shit with no team whatsoever, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait for the Tangy virus. Anyways. So this is the last one, I believe. The Ghidorah suit incident. Ghidorah is more intriguing because he got 3 heads instead of 1. Okay. Vibing Leaf says absolute cinema. Vibing Leaf makes really cool shit, so let's see if he's right. 3 mans in the suit. Wouldn't the bingo board be full by now?
Nothing the screen has ever shown before can surpass the thrills of Ghidra.
Look, I know I'm not popular with the analog horror kids. I know they think I'm just Unk who hates everything. I like horror, but I like good horror. I can even appreciate bad horror. I can't love boring horror. I'm sorry. You are Unk, and you do hate everything. It's true. Decided to be more careful during filming. Tried to watch Vita Carnus and it was painful. Sure was. Their plan was to make a semi-puppet, semi-suit. Their reasoning for this is to possibly confuse the man in the suit. The reasoning for this is to possibly confuse the man in the suit. Their reasoning for this is to... Toho have been testing with their new materials. Materials would have been resistant to heavy damage. Okay. Are they making a fucking battle tank? These materials consisted of one redacted thing, another redacted thing, and a third redacted thing. The lower body would have been this toughened, would have had this toughened material. Why can't anyone proofread? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The head and neck, however, were made for puppeteering, meaning they wouldn't be made of this material. Okay. Most other kaiju that were in the film were puppets, learning from their mistakes from the last time. The larva for Mothra was now a puppet. That implies that Mothra is not a puppet. Because, why? Anyways. This time, I will intervene. Why does it load in? Like, why is the image load in? Like, it's a fucking, like a dial-up image. I know it sounds risky to go to a workplace with a shotgun. Oh, that's a shotgun! I thought that was like a bone. This thing needs to be put down once and for all. I'm gonna blow that fucker away. I don't have anything against the format. For me, it's just the most of them essentially... It's just that most of them essentially one-dimensional in writing skills of a 14-year-old. Yeah. He got that blicky. His appearance changes. I'm not sure how. It might be Toho's doing, sure. So canonically, they explain that Godzilla looks different in every film because it keeps mutating. That's cool. Toho's team was okay. I'll read it. Toho's team was incredibly confident about this plan. Okay. However, their confidence was put to the test. Show me what you've got. Oh. I can't even tell if that was me or the fucking video itself. Okay. Oh, man. The man in the suit couldn't possibly take up... That's not how VHS glitches work, by the way. However, they've forgotten about one thing. Oh, boy. According to how it was built, the neck and the head were the most vulnerable parts. The neck and head was supported by the suit actor's arms and hands. I thought it was... Whatever. There was a contraption that makes it so the suit actor would pull a lever to open the mouth of Ghidorah, okay. In one of the last shots, the man in the suit would just stay there, not moving. You really couldn't do a better stick, man. No, no, no. Then he would start to shake violently. His eyes were bloodshot red. The suit actor for Ghidorah got too close. The man in the suit would bite onto the head of Ghidorah. Why don't they just ever use his name? Didn't they say in the first one they don't know who even was in it? Or something like that? Well, they're if not that, then they're trying to keep, like, the identity a secret, right? Is that AI? It doesn't look like fucking Godzilla at all. It looks like a shaven, like, monkey. The man in the suit would puke the same red boiling substance from before in the Ghidorah suit's head. Okay. The acidic substance ran through the suit's arms. Actor supported the neck. Suit actor's arm. Okay. This is when I started to enter the studio. However, some of the workers there were confused. Might be confused about me bringing a guitar case, the shotgun I bought being inside of it. I brought. Man in the suit. I threw up. They stopped me and asked me a question. Where have you been? Fired, bro. You guys know this. How the fuck do you not know this? This is like the third film without me. I'm fucking fired. Wasn't I fired? Oh yeah, look at that. They brought it up. Never were, they replied. Okay. Oh, shit, my bad. As I barged through, ignoring their comment, I realized that the set they were in had a power box in the room. He must have noticed me because after puking his acidic blood in the head of the Ghidorah suit, he faced the power box. What? Damn, he turned the lights off again? You guys didn't learn the first time he did this shit? But this time I came prepared. I had a flashlight. What is he in the fucking... What is this? Like a shower room? Is this supposed to be the studio? What kind of building is this? This is a fucking Silent Hill 3 building is what it is. I'm glad everyone knows that it's a Silent Hill 3 building, yeah. I mean, the guy isn't like Godzilla strong. It's just a guy. No, he's mutated so that now he's like a monster. He's like a human. Oh, I guess not. Never mind. Oh, fuck me. Bro can spit up acid blood, but he still has the skin of a fucking newborn. Why are we loading in these images? It's kind of crazy. Is this still supposed to be a set in the 60s? Yeah, back in the 60s, everything looked horrific and fucking violent and weird. And also, yeah, oh shit, you make a good point. Wait a fucking minute. What, he had like a VHS camera in the fucking 60s? What is this motherfucker, a time traveler? I don't think that even existed back then. This is set in 1998, dog. This is 1964. That audio glitching up, by the way, is just the video. This is kind of cool. What even is shown here? I don't know, but it's kind of cool, right? Ah, Japanese. Isn't this still his video? What? So are they editing his video now? Like, I don't understand that part of the fucking, like, story. Like, who's editing this video? Porn? XXX. Yeah, probably porn. And that is it. That is the entirety of the Godzilla analog horror known as The Man in the Suit. Created by, sadly, this guy, and all of this entire team. Make sure to buy the plushie. All that junk. Alright, well. Yeah, that's about it. The Man in the Suit plush ad. We got Suitborn. We got like a whole Roblox game here.
Your job's simple. Monitor the place.
Oh yeah? FNAF? Yeah?
Tabs on the cameras. I'm supposed to give you the basic rundown, but there's something you should know. Back in 55, they were filming here. Big production, lots of press. The guy playing the monster, he collapsed during filming.
There he is.
Too thick, zero airflow, hot lights, and long takes. They figured he passed out, but when they went to check on him, no one could find him. He was gone. Suit too. It vanished. No one ever saw him again. They never pulled the mask off. They never found a body. The studio buried it, moved on, and shut the place down. But rumors stuck. People say they still see someone in the halls. A tall figure, rubber skin, moving like it's stuck in a role it never left.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty. This is my idea for a FNAF game back in 2025. Well, it's real, so congrats. Alright, well, fuck. Alright, that's not working still. So, okay. Man in the suit. Man in the fucking suit. Where are we putting it? Everyone in the chat, go ahead, tell me, where are you going to put this in your tier list? Where would you put it? Where would you put it? I already know. E tier? D tier. E, D plus, E, a lot of E's, okay. Man, where do I fucking put it? I don't know. It's a lot of E's. I'm getting convinced by the E's. Alright. Let's see. D straight up. Okay. Well, I feel like I know where I'm putting it. Wrong one. We never saw this drawing, did we? Okay. Well, man in the suit. I really feel like it's pretty amazing. Honestly, fucking love it. Really good. I'm just kidding. I'm not putting it in A. I'm putting it in low D. I genuinely... I have just a little bit of wiggle room. Tiny bit of wiggle room of belief that this could be good. I don't agree that anybody, like, I saw like a video when we were looking this up. Somebody said that it could have been a masterpiece. Fuck no. Listen, can we please stop with this idea that things are either fucking trash or a masterpiece? I hate this like new fucking black and white shit that like people online are starting to like believe in. This is a not very good story. This is a very not good video series. It's very boring to watch. It's very uninspired. I wouldn't even say that. I think it has a genuinely good idea. A man fusing into a suit is a cool idea. He's so obsessed with the role that he becomes the role. That's a cool idea. I love that a lot. That is really cool. It fails, however, to be a scary story. It fails to be a good story. Everything, technically speaking, in the editing department is very bad. Even when he hires a team to do it, even though it improves, it's still not very good. It doesn't know really where it's going. Like, it's just a story about a guy who like is scared of a guy in a suit, and for some reason he makes it his own personal issue. He has literally almost no beef with this fucking guy. Why is this main character going after him? He has no fucking responsibility other than the fact that he's like obsessed with him. I guess it could be a story about obsession, but we never dive deep into the character itself. We never dive deep into the Godzilla guy himself either. He just becomes Godzilla. Cartoonishly enough, they still film with him, even though she should be fucking put down and studied. Arguably, you could work with the dude having like resentment towards the American people, but they abandoned that part and he just becomes Godzilla. Like, he becomes a full-on animal. And, like, his motive as Godzilla, the man in the suit himself, dies immediately. Like, he's nobody. Right? So, like, nobody has a purpose in this story. I think it's not scary. I think a lot of the images are so amateurish that it's like laughable. But here's the thing. It is not good. It's close to being pretty fucking bad though. Hamburgers, pickles, why? But I will say that it can be saved. And I'll put this out there because I know the guy who made The Man in the Suit has been trying to contact me for a while. I think he's DM'd me. I think I've definitely seen him in replies in my Twitter account. I know that he's been trying to talk to me. I think not for any particular reason. I think he just like wants to talk to content creators about his thing. I don't know for what reason. I know that there's obviously, like, I'll put this disclaimer out there, even though I know you guys are mature enough to know that you shouldn't, like, go attack him for his creation. There's no reason you should, like, dislike the person behind it. You know, he's mentally unwell and he's already tried to take his own life, unfortunately. But regardless of that, I mean, you know, if we're going to take this seriously, it's not a very good product. However, this is what I'm going to say. Is what I'm going to say genuinely. And I mean this 100%. He should redo this and not make it about Godzilla. I think he needs to go ahead and rewrite this and make it about something very Godzilla-like, but not make it about Godzilla himself. This is a story that can be done very well. A new kaiju character, yeah. This can be done very well. And it's a learning process. You've already failed with this. So learn from it. You know, you already got the team. You already got the money. So go out. Make this again. And don't make it a slideshow horror. I think you can genuinely make this into a very cool thing. Make it an OC. Make it an actual, like, character. Don't have it set in the fucking 60s, because if you do want to keep this whole analog horror format, make it in the 90s. It's much easier that way, trust me. Make it in the 2000s, baby. People were still using VHS tapes back then. You know, make it about a story, about a guy who's like this film crew that's still trying to, like, bring back practical effects and bring back like kaiju era stuff, because that was long gone. The only people that were making kaiju films at this point were just Godzilla and some Japanese smaller projects, you know, bigger IPs, and these people were like obsessed with that kind of like movie, so they try to make their own. And this one guy who was like the actor, maybe the director, like the creator of the story, maybe he was so obsessed with his own creation and in love with kaijus that he just became that thing, you know. And it was horrifying working with him, and it was terrible. He became more of an animal. It was like this fucking weird thing that you could definitely make a cool film out of, or sorry, a cool story out of. This is a fucking failure. This is bad. This is not good. But it has the makings of the framework, I would say, of something that could be good. But it's not good. It's very much not good. If you still want to make it in the 1960s, maybe research on the filming tech of the time. I mean, at that point, you'd have to abandon the VHS format. Yeah, I mean, there's no going around it. There's no way to make it convenient and an analog horror thing, like, at all. You could, you know, I guess try and film. Like, listen, you know what's been untapped right now? Old school film horror. Like film horror. Instead of analog horror, like analog film horror, fucking go for film horror. 8mm shit. That can be scary, dog. If you can figure it out, go for it. Go for it. Grindhouse fucking found footage? Oh, that sounds epic. Do it. Watch more monster movies besides kaiju. Yeah, no, just learn from it. Learn from this, honestly. Oh, did we skip a few? Oh, we did. Look, we didn't see the... Do we need to watch these? Should we watch these? I think look, I think the integrity of the entire thing that I'm doing here would be compromised if I didn't watch these. So I gotta watch these. I'll watch these and then I'm gonna go ahead, get up, stretch, get some coffee, and then we'll move on to something else. This is not gonna change my grade. I guarantee it. I'm using up one of my rules. It's 2 times speed. Somewhere there's making a new movie. The man in the suit somehow escaped. How do I know this? It was on the news. Okay. That's definitely AI. The monstrous movie, monster sighting. This almost sounds like Uncle Ruckus's theme. Yeah. Sightings and witnesses have been a creature that resembles heavily like Godzilla. One late night couple started to travel home and the husband took some pictures. The husband was a photographer. Oh, convenient. Thought the picture of the road would be an inspiration for his next photo piece. Oh, cool. One of the photos captured this. Oh yeah, a dash cam photo? That's crazy. Around later that night, the boy would see a silhouette of the mysterious beast. Thinking it was Godzilla, he stormed outside with the camera for proof of it. Okay. These were the photos that were that he was able to take. We have tried to interview the kid, asking him what he had seen, and he had to draw a picture of the creature. Cool. I've seen the film with my dad. I know what Godzilla would look like, said the kid. It's not, I mean, it's not like, you know, Godzilla was a rare sighting back then. I mean, it was like pretty well known. The thing I saw outside of the street wasn't Godzilla. Beast's skin looked fake yet real, very uncanny. I want you guys to understand. We're playing this at 2 times speed. I don't think it was a creature. It might be some man in a suit. Oh shit! Really? I don't know how I can explain his face. He kept cleaning. It's because of lack of sleep. Bro, I mean, but I do remember one of his faces. He quickly drew a drawing of it. Oh, there's the drawing. Toho got wind of this fast, explaining there's a promotion for their new movie. Somehow they were able to stop any more copies of this story from printing again. Is this really 2 times speed? Yeah, it is. I have too many questions. What was he even doing outside? How did he even escape? Were Toho able to catch him? Ah. Holy shit. Alright, next. What? Why did I skip this? Wait, what? Why is this like 3 minutes in? What's with this crazy ass filter going on here? Whoa. It's fucking hurting my eyes. This format just does not work. It doesn't. Another thing is don't use AI. Learn Blender. It's not hard. You can learn it in an afternoon. You can. And don't learn the donut tutorial. There's better tutorials out there. You don't have to support that guy. Some paste that made him look different in the sky. Okay. He had to wear a glossy type of contact so he could hide his bloodshot eyes. Okay. I heard you can learn Maya overnight. I've heard that too. He was dragged around. It's this really that loud? I'm looking at the fucking audio. It looks like it's peaking. Is it really that fucking loud? Thought the tutorials were but the guy is the guy Diddy Blood? No, he's just like kind of a fucking like dickhead. Man in the suit saw Masura. The puppet moth was a living being. He thought someone was inside the puppet because of how lifelike it was. Audio was fine, really? It was like peaking. It's funny. So I thought it was a very smart tactic until they realized it was porn or whatever. Someone needed to in one of the larvae suits. Okay, so this is the incident that we were like confused about. One female actor thought it was a good idea because of how much security they had, so agreed to be in one of the shots being inside. Originally her first day on the job, and invited her parents to see her act. Her parents didn't care about what the character she was in the movie. They were happy to see she was included in the production. Sadly, the amount of security isn't going to help out of the trap that she put herself in. This shit changes everything. You're saying there was security that couldn't stop the Godzilla dude, but one guy with a shotgun was able to fucking, like, successfully kill him? Oh my god, these stick figures are hilarious. The man in the suit charges forward. Suit and plenty of headroom, duck down, but won't stop the man from charging. While her head gets bitten, her parents see everything. Oh, we're the parents. They try to intervene. We're gonna intervene because we're the parents. They were both mauled to death by the man in the suit. Oh. I really didn't see that coming. After mauling them, the man in the suit would immediately try and protect the larva suit, but the production crew was ready to... Okay. What happened to the security? Tasers, they stunned him away from the larva suit. In a fit of anger, he did some shit. The team that was quickly dispatched to catch the man in the suit. The 4 men were tasked to stay in the larva suit, wanting to try and get her out of the suit. Spy was in the team to get the man in the suit. God, just get a gun, he's in a rubber suit? Yeah, I don't know. Took an hour to find the man in the suit. He was just in the forest. Oh, Lord. Calmness broke as if it saw the people were trying to capture it. Ah, the man in the suit was surrounded. It started to shake violently. But the man in the suit? He twitched as a sudden sound as if he was vibrating. Stop coughing. Unprofessional. I'm sorry. That's me. Vomited red boiling liquid, presumably his own blood. Whatever happened to Anguirus, by the way? I thought he was mutated too. Whatever happened to Mothra, by the way? I thought she was mutated too. Whatever happened to Ghidorah, by the way? I thought he was mutated too. Probably a last resort the creature had somehow had a hold of the beast. Okay. Spy took a picture of what was left. Yeah, that's the puddle or whatever. They left quickly to put the man in the suit into a secure place. They feared the worst coming back. Why do you put him in a fucking secure place? He's puddle. Oh, my eyes! This is what they expected. Oh, fucking stop. That's what they expected? This is what they found. Okay. Did we miss anything? Like, whatever happened to the Anguirus storyline and the Mothra storyline? Yeah, we watched all of these. I mean, Alright, that didn't change my opinion. Still ass. I'm not really a big fan. You can do better. I know you can. Just go ahead, try, and make something original. Make this story, but make it original. Make it, like, just remake it, okay? You can make Man in the Suit. Don't make it Godzilla. Put it a different timeline. Make a better story. Read books, watch movies, get better. That's all. Okay? D. That's it. D. We're done. Godzilla, Man in the Suit, done. All right. Any suggestions on what next? I thought we had another one. Swaggy G, I think you said we had another one after that, right? Like you wanted us to watch something else aside from that. Let's see. We have a lot, man. He said Squimpus. Should we watch Squimpus? Do we have to? I wanted to revisit Squimpus. Okay. Okay. Hold on one sec. Yeah, Angel Hair. Angel Hair isn't really that scary, if at all. We're gonna revisit Squimpus. It's not gonna change my my opinion on it, but we can revisit it, sure. Oh no, is it gonna be age restricted? It's not gonna be very long, so I don't mind doing this. So what happens now? Did he make a video, really? Is this after the whole whole incident happened? Hold on. Check newest comments. Hold up. Newest comments. Well, it doesn't have a lot of dislikes. This video is aged like a fine piece of spoiled milk. So much talent wasted. Guys, everyone come down. I think he's already started his peaceful private life after grooming. It's been years. Now that he's hated and forgotten, maybe they have a redemption arc? I don't know. I'll just stay tuned. What? Hey guys, listen, I know he groomed people, but listen, let's give him another shot. He was able to get away with it. Let's give him another shot. Hopefully this guy doesn't end up being attracted to a minor. Haha, you're a groomer. Isn't 16 the age of consent? If you're 16, I think you're old enough to know what you're doing when you approach older men. No, they fucking don't! They're kids! You fucking pedophile, apologize? What the fuck? Apologist? 110, apparently it's talking to minors sexually. Criminal. When your goat ends up being Diddy Blood, he's still gone? You guys telling me he was into kids? No way, dude. This was the best VHS YouTuber. I guess the future they wanted didn't go quite as planned. You are okay to come back. Don't mind anybody. Oh, gosh. I guess it's okay to groom people. All right. Well, we're going to check out Squimpus McGrimpus. Go back. He used the Law and Order font. He uses more than just the Law and Order font. He uses the Law and Order sound. Straight up. Sorry, I'm just like coughing a lot. Hello? Why is the sound not playing? Oh, because it's not. Yeah. You know, it's so odd how Squimpus never uploaded during the next 3 years on that channel before he got outed. He finished in 2020 and never uploaded again. Ah, weird. You don't know. Goose and I are watching you while we're high. What? Alright, listen, I gotta take a fucking wicked piss. So, give me a 5 to 10 minute break. I'm gonna get up, stretch, so like sniff my ball sack, and we're gonna watch Squimpus McGrimpus and make fun of him. Alright? Y'all good with that? Y'all wanna watch something while I'm gone? Law and Order bit from Ted? No? Oh, you're silly. You know, it doesn't really translate well when you're trying to sing in text. It's okay. Oh, dude. Alright, you guys are gonna watch this. I'm a BRB. Thought I'd try. No, you just despise me. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. BRB.